When I fall in love, it will be forever, 'cause I'll never ever fall in love again. Hi, this is Ken Boot, and you're watching Big Stone Television. Remember that, Ken Boot says so.
A very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Big Stone Television. As you know, this series continues where we make sure that we bring to the world some of the greats of reggae music, ska, rocksteady. We want the world to know that these artists are the foundation of where it all started for reggae music as we hear it today. Today we're going to showcase an icon, a legend, a man that was born Rolando Alphonso, popularly known as Roland Alphonso, or the chief musician. He was born on the 12th of January 1931. Born in Havana, Cuba, Alphonso came to Jamaica at the age of 2 with his Jamaican mother and started to learn saxophone at the Stony Hill Industrial School. In 1948, he left school to join Eric Dean's orchestra and soon passed through other bands in the hotel circuits and first recorded as a member of Stanley Motors Group in 1952, going on to record frequently as a session musician. In 1956, he first recorded for Clement Coxsone Dodd, although those early recordings were lost before they were mastered. By 1958, he was a part of the stage act of comedians Bim and Bam, who toured Jamaica, sponsored by Macaulay Liquor. Alphonso's dynamic version of Louis Prima's Robin Hood was one of the highlights of the act. Following this, Clement Dodd and Duke Reid made him a regular member of their in-house band of session musicians. In 1959, he joined the band of Chloe Johnson, named Clue J, and his Blues Blasters, and backed many of Dodd's recording sessions in a typical Jamaican R&B style. He also acted as a arranger at many of Dodd's recording sessions. By 1960, he was recording for many other producers such as Duke Reid, Lloyd the Matador Daly, and King Edwards, as well as continuing to work for Dodd, contributing alto tenor and baritone saxophone and flute to recording. During this period, he played in many different bands such as the Alley Cats, the City Slickers, and Aubrey Adams and the Dewdroppers. In 1963, after a few months spent in Nassau, Bahamas, he took part in the creation of the Studio One Orchestra, the first session band at Dodd's newly opened recording studio. This band soon adopted the name of the Scatterlights. When the Scatterlights disbanded by August 1965, Roland Alphonso formed the Soul Brothers with Johnny Dizzy Moore and Jackie Mittoo to become the Soul Vendors in 1967. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, Alphonso led the Ruineers, the resident band at Rune's restaurant / nightclub. This coming to an end when he suffered a stroke at the age of 41. He recovered quickly from the setback and relocated to the United States in the late 1972, soon returning to perform and recording. He released the first album under his name in 1973 on the Studio One record label. During the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, he kept on playing on numerous records coming out from Jamaica studios, especially for Bunny Lee, and he toured with many bands. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, he played with the band Jamalia, performing regularly on the live circuit around New York. He was awarded Officer of the Order of Distinction by the Jamaican government in 1977 and started to tour more often in the US. He took part in the reformation of the Scatterlights in 1983, with whom he toured and recorded constantly until he suffered a burst blood vessel in his head during a show at the Key Club in Hollywood on the 2nd of November 1998. He died on the 20th of November 1998 at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles after suffering a second burst blood vessel and spending 4 days in a coma. ROLAND Alphonso. What a powerful instrumentalist he was. He worked tirelessly before even forming the now famous Scatterlights band. He worked with some of the best musicians to ever come out of Jamaica. He toured extensively. He recorded extensively with numerous recordings and albums under his belt. ROLAND Alphonso, a great musician that his name should be on the lips of every single artist / musician to ever come out of Jamaica. His name should be revered. There should be a statue of ROLAND Alphonso placed somewhere where we can see him on a daily basis. He worked tirelessly, practicing his horn to become one of the best, if not the best saxophonist in Jamaica. But yet still, he was not given the dues that he so rightfully deserved. I want to say condolences to the family of ROLAND Alphonso at this particular time, even though I know it's many years later. But my heart goes out to you. My feelings is with you on this day. So that is why I choose to immortalize more this iconic / revolutionary / legendary musician as ROLAND Alphonso. My only time of seeing this artist alive was when I went to Apache's restaurant. It was somewhere in Brooklyn, New York. And when I saw this man sitting in a corner of the restaurants, he was selling his CD. And I said to myself, who is that? And someone pointed out to me, that is the legendary, the iconic ROLAND Alphonso. Tears came to my eyes because I could not believe that a man who has made so much recording, so much music, give away of his talent so many times for some of the greatest record producer, if they could not do more for ROLAND Alphonso, a man who has given up his life for music, have to be sitting in a restaurant, Apache, in New York, selling CDs to survive. But today, I lift my hats off to you, sir. ROLAND Alphonso, I will never forget that first meeting with you. I see you as an icon, sir. I see you as a legend. I see you as a person of high substance. And that is why today, I'm so happy to be doing this, to pay my respect to a legend, a man who has given so much. ROLAND, you came, you saw, and you definitely conquered. You mastered your instrument. And today, I want every single Jamaican to raise their hat in salute to a genius, a man who has given so much but has received so little. Roland Alphonso, may your soul, sir, find eternal peace, and you're there with the rest of the members of the Scatolites, Dan Drummonds and all the others, and may your soul, sir, find rest. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the legendary, the iconic Roland Alphonso. Please like and share this video, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, now is the most appropriate time. In honor of Roland Alphonso, subscribe. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.